Imagine finishing a 40-minute user interview and then realizing you now have another 3 hours of work waiting for you. Not analysis, not insights, just transcription. Hi everyone, welcome to my new video. Today's episode is a collaboration with my colleagues who had deployed vibe coding and other opportunities of AI into their daily workflow. So please meet Ulkar, Senior Product Researcher, and Murad, Junior Data Scientist. Together they built a personalized AI-powered interview transcriber for Azerbaijani language interviews using Lovable. So today you will hear a real use case. Let's get started. If you have ever worked inside the product team, you probably know that user interviews are one of the most important parts of product discovery. This is where you learn what frustrates users, what they struggle with, and how they think, what they mean actually behind their words. But the process itself is quite painful. Normally it goes like this. If you're lucky enough to have another teammate with you, so one person runs the interview, the another one takes notes. But if you're alone, you have to ask questions, actively listen, think about follow-ups, observe emotions, and take notes all at the same time. And after the interview, hours of manual transcription work begin. Ulkar, tell us what these look like from the researcher side.
As a researcher, my main job is talking to users and customers. I regularly conduct interviews, usually 30-35 minutes each. And after every interview, I need to document everything that was said. This process is called transcription, and honestly, for a very long time, it was a huge problem for us. At first, I did everything manually. One interview could take around 30 minutes, but writing everything down afterwards sometimes took 2 or even 3 additional hours.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
During interviews, researcher tries to do several things at the same time, so sometimes you miss important quotes completely. And after the interview ends, you're mentally tired already. As a second stage, we hired people just to write these transcripts for us, because there were not much automatic transcribing tools then. So we hired one assistant human transcriber per each business segment. But even then, as a researcher, I had to monitor their work myself to make sure those junior level assistant mentioned all important insights. So this solution also came out to be ineffective. As a third stage, we started looking for existing transcription tools like Microsoft Teams and Zoom AI Assistant and 11 Labs. At first we thought, okay, this problem is already solved. But then we discovered another issue. Most tools simply didn't support Azerbaijani properly. Later some global tools added Azerbaijani support, but the quality still wasn't reliable enough. Names were incorrect, words were missing, and sometimes entire phrases were broken. And honestly, for research work, accuracy matters a lot, because one incorrectly transcribed sentence can completely change the meaning of users' feedback.
Yes, this is exactly what most of people out of product teams realize. A good interview requires your full concentration in it. And the moment when you start worrying about the notes, it's the moment when you stop being fully present in conversation.
Exactly. So eventually we realized, even after using tools, we still spend huge amounts of time manually fixing transcripts. So we thought, instead of adapting our workflow to existing tool, maybe we should build something specifically for our needs. And this is where Murad and his team joined this story.
Murad, so how did your team approach this?
What made this project very interesting was how specific the problem was. This wasn't like, let's build another AI application or something, another stupid abstraction. The research team had a very clear operational pain point. They needed accurate Azerbaijani transcription, multilingual support, and something simple enough for daily usage. So instead of building some huge enterprise platform, we focused solving one workflow really well.
Interesting.
First, we used an existing AI model which was selected by performance comparison with another models. And one important thing for us was multilingual support, because a researcher in our company work with Azerbaijani, Russian, and rarely English interviewers. So our model have to be fluent in 3 languages, specifically in Azerbaijani language. Another difficult part was transcription quality itself, especially because Azerbaijani still isn't as well supported globally as English. We iterated a lot, tested different models, compared outputs, improved workflows and prompting. Okay, we did it, everything is good. But afterwards, we saw that this solution wasn't completely good enough because of repeatedly routine actions, such as research team sent us their video recording and our team had to upload that video, divide it into short ones for avoiding latency, get the transcript, and send it back to research team.
So that still sounds like an exhausting routine work.
Yes, definitely. Therefore, we decided that we should give a tool that will remove dependency of research team from ours and also help us save our time. So in order to design the UI as fast as possible, we started looking for vibe coding tools and made our choice on Lovable. By the way, I would like to thank our intern for this research and development and deployed to Lovable. The workflow itself is intentionally very simple. The researcher uploads a video recording, the system pre-processes the file and automatically generates transcription in original language, for example Azerbaijani, and translates it to 2 other languages. It's Russian and English. And eventually we reached a level where researchers could actually rely on it.
And Murad, I suppose this is not the only AI workflow your team built internally, right?
Yes. Besides user interview transcription, we did more use cases with AI. For example, transcription systems for call center, customer service AI chatbot, and also AI evaluation of call center operators.
Well, let's start with chatbot. It sounds like something interesting. How did your team build it?
Well, we actually taught a bot to answer customer questions. Just imagine 500 identical questions every single day. Where is my order? How do I return this? Can I change my address? And etc. Support agents answering the same thing over and over. We decided to fix that problem. Simple analogy, regular ChatGPT knows everything about the world, but nothing about your business. Retrieval augmented generation, or shortly RAG, is like giving the bot a chat sheet before answering. It first finds the right page in the reference guide, then responds based on that. No hallucinations, no making things up, it only says what's actually written down. The whole thing is built on architecture called transformer, and no, it's not the robots from the movies, though that would be pretty cool.
I'll be back.
The model reads the entire text at once instead of word by word and understands which words are connected to each other. That's why it gets the meaning, not just the keywords.
You also mentioned that your team built AI assistant evaluation system for call center operators. What's that?
Just imagine 500 calls a day and you want to know what clients are saying, what frustrates them, what problems keep coming up. Manually listening to all of them is time consuming. Therefore, we tried to automate it. Nowadays, AI listens to the audio and converts speech to text with timestamps. The result is a clean, readable timeline, and it looks great on the screen. The AI reads the transcript and automatically identifies the purpose of the call, the core issue, tags and categories, client and operator's emotions. An Excel file with analytics for every call, clear trends visible, top issues, and happy clients, operator performance. What used to take weeks is now ready the next day. And it's important to mention that we take care about security and encrypt existing personal data of our clients.
Well, that's really very nice. As a former call center employee who used to run a lot of monthly evaluations of operators, I know how helpful this type of tool can be. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming, for sharing your real use cases, how you implement AI into your real use workflow. And if you also like this type of collaboration format with colleagues and sharing real use cases, please let me know in the comments below. Also, I would like to mention my Instagram channel where I share UX UI design, product development insights, and also I share some AI stuff. So subscribe to my channel, like, share, let me know your feedback in the comments below, and see you in the next video. Bye!